Hi. Hello, I'm Matt. Welcome to the video. This is Bella. She decided to join me for my recording, and I don't think I'm going to cut it out because she is just too cute. Alright, so, like I said, welcome to the video. I wanted to do this video as I had just finished working on an 8-week challenge set out by How to Beast here on YouTube. It was a shredding challenge, part of it, promoting its app, as well as a little challenge group to get everybody motivated. And the prizes were pretty incredible, and I was already utilizing the app anyway, so I just wanted to throw my hand in because some of the prizing involved his clothing line, which I really like, and if this is the way I get it, cool. I won't know until June 14th if my transformation will be selected, but I'm hopeful. So what I wanted to talk about in regards to the challenge, it lasted from about April to June. Last day is June 14th. And basically, I just wanted to go over my experience over the last 8 weeks, the goals that I set for myself, kind of what helped me achieve my goals, and some of the influencers and the information that helped me get to where I wanted to be. So the goals that I set myself for initially, I started this challenge at 213.8 pounds. I had recently dieted down from 238, got myself to the 213.8, and that's when this challenge came along, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna jump in. It's gonna keep me dialed in for another 8 weeks and allow me to hit my goals. So the really nice thing is I went from 213.8 to 199.8 as of 2 days ago when I did my last weigh-in and took my last photos. So I'm incredibly excited that over 8 weeks I dropped about 14 pounds in 8 weeks. I'm really, really happy about that. I was shooting for 16 pounds on a 2 pound per week basis, but I can't complain with what I've achieved. So now what helped me achieve my goals, and this is a critical step that people don't generally understand how to set up, and that's getting the calories right. And the app does a good job of suggesting as part of the challenge, part of the app, you type in the information and it gives you a calorie range to work with, and that's a fantastic start for people. However, everybody's body's different. I'll talk about where I got this information a little later. As I started out at a baseline 2,300 calories, and I did that for a week. I didn't change like my workouts or the cardio I was doing, and in the first week, I saw a portion because I wanted to hit 2 pounds a week loss. So in the first week, I saw a portion of that, whereas I believe like 0.7 to 1.2 pound loss. Okay, so I dropped it down to like 2,200, and then that's where I saw the jump go from about. So another week followed, and then I did 1.8, I think, around, and so that's where I landed between 2,100 to 2,200 was kind of my calorie range to achieve my goal. And so that 3 weeks of learning, as in, all right, I started at 2,300, I lost this much. Okay, well, I still want to lose 2 pounds per week, so I'm going to decrease my calories again. And okay, I'm almost there, decrease a little bit more. Okay, this is my working range. And with that in mind, I managed to drop 14 pounds over those 8 weeks. So I'm pretty happy about that. So that was one of the things that really helped me going into this challenge, was having that information sorted out beforehand, right? Not going into the challenge and then wasting a lot of time trying to figure that out. So getting that done beforehand incredibly helped out. Now, when it came to eating, my biggest concern was just the calorie limit, number one, and then number two was protein intake, right? I kept that between 0.5 to 1 gram per pound of body weight, depending on the day. Sometimes I would get all the way up to 1 pound or 1 gram per pound. Sometimes I might only hit 0.5. And that's a lot of mistakes on my end. And I will tell you that the days that I hit closer to my protein upper limit, I did feel a lot better, and I felt I had better weight loss by having more protein. That, in my experience, for my body. The other thing that really helped with my goals, I have one of the influencers I look at and look up to is Greg Doucette. You know him as Coach Greg on YouTube if you've seen his videos, and he really helped because of his recipes. And I took a lot from that and applied it to my own meals that I kind of came up with as I was eating things, where I was applying a lot of vegetables as well as the French toast. Almost every morning for 8 weeks, I had French toast. It was incredible. A lot of information from his YouTube videos I found gave me the foundation to make better choices, to make more protein-rich meals, to make better low-calorie choices instead of the other choices, which influenced a lot of my success in this challenge. So not only was Greg Doucette one of the influencers I looked up to that really helped set the foundation for this, David from How to Beast, who is the who started this challenge and brought us all together for it. I love his videos. Not only are they excellent quality in regards to their editing, I really look up to that as a photographer as well as a amateur videographer. There's something I want to talk about in regards to that a little later on that I'm kind of excited about, but I look up to him for his information, for his attitude on life, as well as just the videos are so fun to watch. I quite enjoy them. I really look forward to watching them every week when they come out, and I find there's always something I can get from those videos that benefits me. The drone shots alone are like, I love watching just for those. Now, with that being the case, so having completed the challenge, during the challenge there was a fun little thing at work that happened where my boss basically, they had a lift challenge, and because I was cutting in the deficit I was in, I didn't really want to participate just because I wasn't exactly training for strength. I'm a strong person, and I'll tell you by how much, because I found that out on that day. But I'm a strong person. I've always been strong. And I wasn't training for strength, so I didn't want to try the lift challenge because I wasn't training for it. I know I'm repeating myself a little bit, but... So anyway, the challenge came about, and it was going to be a squat, deadlift, and bench day. So with that being the case, I decided, okay, well, I'll go participate and take photos. And that was just kind of going to be my only hand in this whole thing. And from there, everybody started lifting, and I'm a competitive person. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll lift as well. So what I ended up getting, so I got a 295 pound bench press that I was really happy about. I got a 425 pound squat, really happy about that. I tried for a 435, the bar rolled off my back just because my footing was a little off. And for me, the upset of the whole day is I pulled a 485 pound deadlift. I have never deadlifted that much before in my life, and I was a bit wary to deadlift that because I had an injury many years ago that resulted in me tearing a segmented muscle from my lower spine. It took me about 2-3 years of therapy as well as light strength training to even get back up to a 405 pound deadlift, which was my previous PR at the time. And so I've always trained very cautiously because I don't want to hurt my back again. I feel like 98% today, and training cautiously is just my way of maybe not hurting myself again. However, with that in mind, as well as the kind of videography thing that I alluded to before, I finished the challenge. I still want to make my way down to 185 pounds. The reason for that is I do want to try a physique competition one day. I'm not sure. Maybe next year, depending on how I end up. I was looking at the classic physique requirements, and I think for 5'7", it's 175 pounds. I could be wrong. Feel free to let me know if I maybe read the wrong information. But I want to try for a 500-pound deadlift this week. So my training plan, I'm basically going to videotape, geez, getting old. I'm going to record the whole thing and maybe even try to make a montage or something, and see if I can, because I have Premiere Pro and I may as well use the editing software and play around with it. So yeah, that's my big goal. Hit 500, make a video out of it, and the next week, and then the week after, so I'm doing kind of a, I was telling everybody I was going to do a deload kind of week, where I was like, all right, I'm going to relax for a week with the weights. I'm still going to maintain my calorie limit, but I'm going to try to manage in a couple other meals that I've been avoiding, like maybe I'll get a pizza and have a slice or two, I don't know. But that's the plan. Take a week to relax a little bit after pushing myself for the last 8 weeks, maintain my calorie intake, and try for a 500-pound deadlift. After that, I'm going to work my way down to 185. That is my next goal. From there, I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll recomp position from there. So I'll see if I can stay at 185, and depending on what my body fat is at, I'll figure out a way to get an accurate measurement at that time. But I want to recomp until I hit about 185 and 12% body fat. That's kind of the goal I have in mind right now. The big issue I have is I'm not entirely sure, because I've been a big guy for a long time, I'm not entirely sure the physique I have underneath. And so I'm going to hit 185 and kind of assess where I want to go from there, whether I have a future in the fitness industry or not, in regards to competition. But yeah, if you liked the video, if anything helped, if you have any questions regarding my the things I've done over the challenge and my goals moving forward, feel free to leave a question. Even if you want to leave a comment for support, you know, maybe let me know if the video is good. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for checking out the video.